I know I'm an idiot and flasked.
You're good. How's that an idiot? Are you planning on using the other things?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, at least flasks are cheap. Burn it. It's all good. I hate how these spawn one at a time.
Same.
God, it's so annoying.
That's perfect. They get soul shards.
Oh, this is a shard fountain, huh?
Yeah, they're literally coming out one at a time, so they're dying.
I forgot to set the loot. Look at me. There he is. Can we throw down a quick closet?
No, we got worms.
Okay. We're good back here. We'll summon. Let you guys deal with worms.
Speak for yourself. Oh, never mind. Oh, was there a table?
There was way in the back. We'll have to get a new one from Spell Farm. Magic Ores is probably still on cooldown. Are we good to pull?
It's okay. My daddy got me some.
Let him come.
He's going to come.
It's more like I'm going to be moving him and not doing crazy amounts of threats, so please let him run before you unload. Let's get the pad on the right while it's here. We're going to go worms too. Try not to go over to the right side of the room.
Too late.
Yeah, their aggro range once they're spawned is huge. They're way easier to deal with like that.
So for those of you that didn't hear earlier, we're going to be focusing here at the start on getting down hard mode Hodir. Once we have that down, we're going to go do normal mode Mimiron, focusing on just doing the mechanics and not dying. Then we're going to do hard mode Vezax. Next week, we are going to be trying to get to hard mode Mim pretty early on Tuesday. So make sure you're ready for that. For Hodir, I did make a couple notes in the Discord earlier, just about some of the stuff that we missed from last week. The biggest one is making sure that we get Singed stacked as quickly as possible. We are taking upwards of 55 seconds to get it to max stacks, which is just way too long. Each stack increases the magic damage that he takes by 2%. It stacks up to 30 times. So at max stacks, that's 30. He's taking 60% increased magic damage. We have to get that up as quickly as possible. You get that by just doing damage to him while you have a toasty fire buff. So your first priority is always getting anything that you can out of a flash freeze. Second priority is getting as many Singe stacks as possible on Hodir. Third priority is spreading the Storm Cloud buff if you get it. Fourth priority is standing in a beam. So make sure that we're kind of obeying that, and we should be able to put in enough damage to get the hard mode pretty easily. We will be lusting once the Storm Cloud goes out. There should be full stacks of Singed by that point. It should get up pretty quickly.
We do a nature res. Totems.
For this one, we don't
Nature?
need nature res for here. No, it's not going to matter. There's no nature at all.
I think he means frost. Just kind of derped.
Any res totems.
I think Val has Frost going with AM.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if Val's on Frost Aura, I have it right now set for Buxty for Aura Mastery Frost on the second Frozen Blows, but if Valorant's got it up, you can just hit Aura Mastery on that one. Or if you guys want to switch it, it's whatever you guys want to do. Whatever's easier for you guys. Whatever you
The swap is going to be worth it. They know what to do. I think they did it last time or got used to doing.
Okay.
That amount of resist is just too good to pass up.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick ready check here. Make sure you guys have flasked up. Make sure you've eaten food. There's a feast down die. Make sure you get it. One of the things I'd like to do, I know this thing has timers in there for pre-pull Curse of Dooms and stuff, but I'm gonna put up a 60-second pull timer. As soon as the pull timer's up, if you guys can start putting Curse of Dooms up on those flash freezes, it won't pull until they actually deal damage. So as soon as you see the pull timer go up, you can start putting Dooms.
Center G needs a flask.
There's 60 seconds. Go ahead and start putting up Dooms.
Sorry, my
Oh,
pet.
Pet. Okay,
That
we're
was my
going.
bad.
All right, we're going. Please kill your flash freezes. Same targets. Make sure you guys are near that toasty fire. Go ahead and lust it. Swift, can you get Synergy up quick? Get on, get on. Get everybody out. Mass Dispel melee, please. That's that first Frozen Blows. Mass Dispel melee when you can, please. Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Just stop, wipe it.
Run to the door.
Just wipe it. Yeah, go to the door. So that was decent, 11% on a ninja pull. That was all right. There's still quite a few of us getting hit by a lot of different things. Did we get cooldowns out for those Frozen Blows? Just to making sure, because it is a lot of damage.
As soon as you said it, I popped it.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was some threat pulls going on. Be sure to watch your own threat if you have a drop. I'm watching for the people that cannot drop their own threat.
Just call it if you see anybody get over 90%. If it's one of the Warlocks, just call out their name.
I think it was me. I invised as he ran, and then you taunted, I think.
Did you pull threat as a hunter? That's amazing. If you're all the way back in the room, you're probably just going to need to release and run back. If you're kind of at the halfway point or further towards where we're starting, you should be good for a res.
I'm far more concerned with getting you guys, the melee, in a position to hit well in a beam than me trying to get myself in one for high threat.
Yes,
You know what I
that's
mean?
far more important. Yeah.
Do we get that
The
up
beam's
quicker?
only haste, which isn't going to affect your threat like massively. One piece,
Right.
I'm going to try to res you.
What was the time I singed?
I can take a look. Definitely better. I can tell just by the amount of damage we were doing. Can we get a res on One Piece? My res didn't work at all. He's right next to us here at the door. Somebody can res him. To make sure we're not sending in pets, make sure we don't pull early. Again, it'll start the fight anytime any damage is done to any of the flash freezes, but you can throw up anything that you have that does not deal damage. So that's why we're putting up a 60-second pull timer to throw up Curse of Dooms on the flash freezes. Because it's just a big burst of damage right as we pull.
And the idea is for me to pull right
Same.
as it's ending.
Yeah, you'd pull right at 0. Like it's still like a normal pull timer.
Alright.
Yeah, I put my pet to passive, so we're trying to pull again.
Thanks. Well, what'd you do? Did you just send it in, or was it on?
I just threw Curse of Doom up on it, and it just ran right in.
Well, do you have like a pet assist or something like that? Or
Only on my Shadow Bolt.
okay.
Like only on Shadow Bolt is when it should do it, not when it's Curse of Doom.
I think mine did the same, which is weird.
Yeah.
So that was better. We got it
Yeah,
at 35
triggered
seconds to get the singed up, but it looks like the first Toasty Fire was out at 20 seconds, and then there was only one person in it for like the first 5 seconds, and then more people got in it, so it pretty much shot up there, but we could still get it a little bit quicker than that. So we're looking at like, what was that, about 21 to 34?
For those
14
first few seconds,
ideally it should be like 10 to 12. Yeah?
when the for those first few seconds the fire is out, isn't the fire like more important than the beam?
Yes, that's what I said earlier.
Okay, just hammering that home.
It is more important for everybody to go to a fire at the start. By everybody, I mean all the ranged DPS. All the ranged DPS to go to a fire at the start to stack singed as quickly as possible than it is to go to a beam. Yeah, can we get a feast down? Just throw one down anytime you're back, Cheese, as soon as you get back.
I was like, there was people not here.
That's fine. They last like 2 minutes. If you put one down and the people aren't here by the time it despawns, then we have a bigger problem with people taking too long to get back. Sure, you guys are focusing your freeze targets based on the plans for the start here. If you're not sure who it is, you can always just do a /tar of their name. 60-second pull timer's up, start dooming. Once the timer's at about 2 seconds, you can start throwing out some seeds.
So a few dooms.
We can only do it
You
once.
can only
per-
do one.
Oh man.
Oh, you can only do. I thought you could do more than one.
No, it has
No.
a 60-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Plus, you also got to consider if Doom kills its target, has the chance for the Doom Guard, and they probably don't want that just constantly spawning.
That'd be hilarious. I'd love that.
Well, that'd be crazy on this.
Hey, for the next pool, should we triple doom somebody that can drop the fire?
Not sure what you mean. All right.
To break out the fire buff
go.
NPC.
Yeah, we could totally do that. Yeah.
Please tell me when beams start.
Fire's up in the back. Make sure you guys are using it.
Melee's frozen.
Dispelled.
Mass dispel. Storm clouds is going to be out. Okay, get the NPCs out. Is that first frozen blows?
Popped.
Cookie if you're low. Swift, can you get Thanor up? Okay, break him out. Oh, we're gonna have to wipe it again. That's 2 minutes there. About the same as far as percentage, like 14. So what do we lose people there to? Biting cold. Thanor, make sure you're moving so you're not taking biting cold stacks.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Yeah, same thing with you, Triggered. Make sure you're moving so you're not taking biting cold stacks. Die, when you use your him, are you waiting a few seconds until people are low and have lost a bit of health, and then you're hemming?
I was muted. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like you say frozen blows, and then I like kind of get my stacks off me, and then I go.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you just want to make sure you're using it once people have lost a bit of health.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't pop it too early. Because I mean, I'm just calling when he's like casting frozen blows, right?
Yeah.
And then it'll be 2 seconds after that. People take the first tick of damage.
Yeah, if no one's low for divine him, there's like no worth out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's just simple math.
We got to make sure we're staying alive, guys. Shouldn't be dying at all. If you guys want to like not move at all, it's better to be near a fire than it is to be in a sunbeam, unless you can get the trifecta of all three.
Please accept your res.
I would love a res.
It was like 3 in a row. I already have them pending.
All right, so I just marked the 2 mages. I gave one a skull, one an X. Feast is down. Make sure you're eating it as soon as you're back. So I guess we'll do the same thing with the 60-second pull timer. Thanor and Crispy, if you can put your Doom on X. And Tigurius and Triggered, if you can put your Doom on Skull. Yeah, just when we do the pull timer. Trigger, delete, make sure you get food. You need to be getting way more damage out of people. We only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people over 10k. Should be able to have a lot more than that. Triggered, let me know when you're ready.
Veggie's ready as well.
You could do that after you put up your Doom. Are you ready? There you go, Dooms. Dooms, Fairy Fires. You guys can put Cursive Elements on all the other ones that aren't your Doom targets. Now would be the time to heal your pet if you need it. Yeah, that's why I was saying not your Doom target.
No, he forgot how curses work for a second there.
Oh no.
Let's make sure we're pre-potting here as well. Actually, I don't know if it's worth it for you casters. For us melee, it probably is. That's the spell melee.
Seems good.
Lost it.
Beam right next to a fire.
First frozen blows. Die, make sure
Moving
you're
towards
running through
middle.
people with Storm Cloud.
There's a bunch of campfires and so over here.
Cookies if you're low, cookies if you're low.
Careful, Tigerace.
Keep on Hodir. Keep on Hodir. If he throws... Stop, 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 stop. Do not kill him. Do not kill him. Just wipe it. That was very close. That was very close. Shattered it out like 5.5%. Just don't
No
kill him.
kill.
Yeah, don't do anything. Stop healing, because the NPCs will still do damage. So stand in stuff and die. Come to the door, stand in stuff and die. Very close.
Gracious, nice damage.
Had some
Hey,
good RNG there too.
He had the third most heals from his embrace, bro.
It does a lot of healing when you need it. Yeah, that was really good overall. That's the RNG we need. We just got to tighten up our play and DPS a little bit, and we can definitely do that. I want to check how singed was on that one. Can we get a feast farm?
Yep. Finish gassing.
Thank you. Yeah, pretty good. 29 seconds. 9-second stack of singed. That's really good. Not only did we have good, some good RNG on those buffs, but we were also really good about getting singed up.
Can we get like a lock portal down to summon the rest, maybe? Less downtime.
Where do you want a lock portal, or for like summoning people
Just to
back?
summon
Yeah.
the last 3. Yeah. They still got a little ways to go.
I saw that, Mitzi.
I got Hyro. Can we get cookies as well, please, from one of the locks?
Oh yeah, I've been using mine like every attempt.
Realized I ran after the wrong target at the start as well, like an absolute papaga. Let's get fully buffed up. Feasts up front. Please make sure you eat it. That was really close. That was really, really close.
Can we stack up more as ranged? Like all the time, pretty much, until it's time to...
I mean, you don't want to be like super stacked all the times because those icicles target random players. So if you're all in the same spot, you're going to have to move constantly.
Also just kind of honing in the beams too, right? So
Yeah, that's why usually you want like you want to be like obviously in a beam, but you don't want everybody in the same beam. You know, like 5 people in one beam, like 5 people in another. That way it's not too many.
Well, the advantage is the storm spread, right?
Pull timers up. Go ahead and doom.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to make sure it's getting moved around. Like, there's no excuse for not getting it to people. I got it as melee and I ran it around to get it to people. Like, you have to spread it to at least 6 people.
You got rocket boots?
Always got rocket boots.
Just pop those.
Thanor, did you get your soulstone out?
No, but I didn't figure we would need it for this.
Okay. Can you throw it on like spell farm?
Sure.
Really late singe stacking.
Kill those ice cubes, guys.
Swift, King Bureau triggered. Need a mass dispel on ranged. It's first frozen blows. Get these out. Swipe it. Way too many dead. We rezzed one, but
I think at the start people were tunnel visioning DPS rather than getting to fires.
yeah, the Singe stacking was really slow there. When we lusted, we only had 4 stacks.
Yeah, I think it was just Crispy and I.
Yeah, you guys, as range, #1 priority at the start of the fight, after you've gotten everybody out of an ice block, is stacking Singed, which means you need to get near a fire. It is by far the most important thing to get on the boss, is 60 stacks of Singed.
Not even showing Singe on my meter, but I was sitting on one.
You'll do some damage with it. It doesn't do a lot.
The other attempts, it was like 60k worth of Singe.
The Singed is a combined debuff, right?
Yes, when you
Okay.
apply a stack, you also do like 2k fire damage or something. So it's like it's a small little amount of damage. So it shows up in your damage meter.
Well, the way those kinds of debuffs used to work, if it's multiple people contributing the same thing, it'll just be the last person who puts the final stack will get all the credit.
It opposite. The person who puts up the first one gets all the credit from what it looks like in the log.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, for how slow we got Singed up, we got it 41 seconds. Ouch. It's super slow. Gotta be quicker about that. That was pretty good though. For having what, 4 people die and like being that slow on Singed, we still managed to get to 8%. Not bad. He goes a little bit higher than that when he actually shattered the cache. Yeah, first fire was out at 23 seconds, and we didn't get it stacked till 41 seconds. So that's way too long. Like 10 to 12 seconds is what we're looking for. So it should be fully stacked by like the 30, 32 second mark. Sure you get feasts. Yeah, can we summon magic? Actually, there's a couple people running.
Want to drop a lock portal again?
Yeah, we'll need a lock portal. And
Just
remember, you
wait
only have to
dead by the
release
door.
if you're in that far side of the room. If you're on the close side of the room, we can just res you. It's a lot quicker.
Odir is just such a long walk.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of like Vezax is a very long walk.
Yeah.
Make sure you get feasts on the left. Yep. Ooster, magic, veg. Make sure you get feasts. Veggie, you got food. Ooster, you got food.
I couldn't see it under the wolf.
It's on the left.
But I
over
got
here.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I get Mark of the Wild and Int buff? All set.
All right. Just one sec. Pull timer's coming soon. There it is. 60 seconds. Same thing. Doom it up.
Singed equals win.
Yep. Quick Singed, good buff management, not standing in ice, not dying. Will kill this. There's a lot of personal responsibility too while the stuff's going on. It looks like we lost 2 people to threat there. Just make sure you call that cheese. If you notice anybody creeping on you. It's always up to you to watch your own threat, but please, you know, if you notice anybody high, just call it out.
I can always salve someone or bop them.
Yeah. I do it when I notice it, but I'm also trying to position.
Oh yeah. It's a lot to do.
Wow, grief my potion.
Yeah, I was just told it like 1 second.
That was not me.
Fire's out by Skull.
Lost it. Slash freeze.
Careful, Synergy.
Mass Dispel melee. Mass Dispel melee. Crispy, Spurt Cloud.
Master spell.
Frozen.
Mass Dispel.
Can Spellform get a self?
Er,
I already used them.
I was frozen and then couldn't get.
Same. Yep, flash freeze. Yeah, just gonna have to wipe it. There's far too many dead. Got to be quick about those mass dispels. I know it sucks. Your guys are only 2 healing. There's not a lot to do. Or sorry, you already have a lot to do, and you don't really have a lot of time. But it's pretty important that those go out pretty quick. Is if melee get hit, either we have no uptime on the boss because we can't even hit him, or we're frozen and can't move, and then we're dying to biting cold.
I think when you were asking that last time for the AoE dispel, you were like the last person that was.
You actually were like, I was
like
so...
you were literally the only person that was rooted.
I hit everyone.
I eventually got you, but like we got everyone else.
Melee right next to me was rooted.
That's because I was going through and like just single targeting, but like you're the last one I could hit, so
yeah, because I thought Elite Mob was rooted right next to me. He died 2 seconds later.
Second time I was divine hemming, and if I could get help from rain on these, it might be kind of nice too.
What do you mean you couldn't see shit?
When the boss was dragged over all the campfires.
Yeah, I
had no idea where the fuck a campfire was.
Be
I
careful.
can't see them at all.
Be careful about bringing the boss into ranged if that's the first beam, just because it gets us too clustered. If that happens, we kind of just have to deal with it as melee and go for a different beam that spawns, a few seconds later. Just so we're not so clustered.
Okay. So the ranged can't move out?
Well, we don't
They
have
need to
anywhere.
be near a fire.
Right.
If you're moving the boss on our fires and we can't see, and you got all the ice runes coming out and a ton of beams and shit, and there's 25 people stacked in one spot, you can't fucking see anything.
Yeah.
All right, so you specifically do not want me to pull him closer to fires so that the melee can also help with the campfire.
Not in that type of situation, no. If they're spread out, sure. If there's like a fire, in the middle and there's a fire off in the back for range to use, then sure. But in that case, there was like the one beam and then like 3 fires all stacked near each other. We as melee shouldn't really go over there with the boss. Otherwise, it gets too clustered.
All right, then I won't even pay attention to fires.
Juan, I'm not reading chat when I'm fighting.
I will only pay attention to beams.
Crispy, you're too far to Rose. Or maybe.
No, I think Awkward's got her.
Oh, yep.
I got you, Crispy.
Make sure you guys get
You can
food.
move up like basically to these things before you actually pull them.
Yeah, you can go pretty far up.
Maybe I got a way to like not make this fucking fight lag you so fucking hard. I don't know what it is about this one fight, but it kills my fucking computer.
It's because he always throws out icicles so rapidly, so it has to show the animation on the ground, and he's constantly doing it.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, it's making it a fucking pain in the
Could
ass.
lower your projected textures. And particle density.
Is the Curse of Doom actually like worth it?
Probably
It
not.
seems like a waste of 60 seconds.
I kind of agree.
Yeah, I lowered that, so hopefully that helps.
Pull timer's up, just 10 seconds. Normal pull timer.
Fire in the back by Skull.
Lust.
Curve Flickers.
Hey, confirmation, that did not help. My game is like fucking crashing right now.
Threat, guys,
Oh.
watch it.
The
Swift, can you get him up quick?
Get a salve on Tigers.
Salve on Classic Go.
Jeez, there's beams right behind you. Like
Lots
three
of
of them.
beams.
Beam and fire next to each other.
Booster, watch it.
Wipe it. Got to try to keep that movement to a minimum while we're burning. I know it sucks, but especially if you're near a fire, you want to find places where you can just stand and cast because you no
Yeah.
longer get that biting cold when you're near a fire. So
At the start there, he kept positioning himself and kind of turning about 45 degrees on me for some reason, like he did just on my hitbox.
yeah,
I didn't have aggro. He punched me in the back of the head. I was right on top of you, Parm, which is really weird.
Yeah, I was getting pummeled at that stage as well.
It was like you were not targetable for him or something for a split second.
now that you and Sham just died to ice shards, frozen blows.
I got one ice shard hit. The rest was frozen blows.
What are we
Frozen
getting
blows is
for
the
the
AoE.
first frozen blows?
A raid sack that I do, but I don't do it immediately. I wait until it starts a bit so it actually lasts the final
That's fine.
11 seconds of.
Yeah, that's fine. Can we also get an AM during it as well? Can we get Val's AM? And then if there's a second one, which I think there might be for just a little bit, but like it's
The
at
second
very
one
end
would
of
be
the-
yours. You'll have your two
Yeah.
cooldowns for the second one. So yeah, we
Exactly.
could use Val's AM for the first one too. yeah.
Exactly. And I think that would go a long way for us here.
Sure, let's do it. Yeah, you got to get those storm charges out, but you can get them to anybody that's not a healer, right? You just want to make sure you don't spread it to the healers. You spread it to melee, you spread it to your fellow casters, whoever's closest, right? There's no real like major priority. Obviously, if there was one, it'd be like fire mages, boomkins maybe would be the best ones to give it to, but anybody's good.
Could you please tell me when the first beams come out, like the light beams?
Sure.
Because I'm like peeking through the legs and I'm seeing animations of ice shards and stuff. It's hard to see.
And make sure that try to, as a caster, find a place where you can kind of plant and cast. Are we getting like all tricks, all MDs on the tank just constantly as well?
Been at the start. I can throw, sure.
Yeah, just constantly.
At the very start, maybe not the best idea when you're in the positions where you can do that extra threat, right?
Yeah.
Awkward. Are you coming back?
I am. So I just had to restart my computer after what the heck just happened. I was at like 10 FPS.
So what Triggered was saying with the 65-second full timer means he can actually prepare and hit something right at 60 seconds, so it triggers when the fight starts, as opposed to them having to like catch up and it's being like maybe 5 seconds in the encounter it triggers, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. We're just not going to do the Doom. I think it wasn't really helping at all, to be honest.
Did we get any Doom guards?
No, it can only proc off of the death. So if we're pulling at the start, you're not going to get a Doom Guard.
Did you get a res?
I did, yep.
There you go, got him. Okay, get your food. It's on the left. Get your, or are you just eating your own food?
Yeah, I got my own food.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready, Awkward.
I'm good to go.
Pull timers up.
That's too early.
I don't know who did that. Wasn't me.
Okay, beams in the middle. Lost it.
Can go get a salve.
Triggered, watch it. Spell farm.
MD.
Rooted.
Frozen a melee. Bet you didn't need Z-Spot.
Magic Aura, make sure you're spreading.
Break him out.
Rooted. Melee. 1 minute cooldowns. Use defenses. Stay alive. Stop
I think
DPS.
it's shadow.
Stop.
Oh no.
Just die, guys. Just die.
NPCs are gonna kill him.
NPCs and dots. Rip.
Yeah, dots got him. That was close. That was really close. He was at like 2% when he shattered the cache.
Damn, I thought that was gonna be it too.
That was really close, yeah. I think if we didn't lose Shamel there at the end. Oh, ice shards again. Oh, man.
What's the ice shards?
Ice shards getting people, yeah.
Is that the thing dropping down from like the small circle?
Yeah, that's the small circles falling from this guy. Yeah.
First. Dang. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't know what we're supposed to do for those as melee. They just kind of surround the boss. We have
Yeah,
to
you just
hit
gotta
them.
you gotta sidestep them so they're delayed, right?
Break
Like
us out.
the circle will spawn, and then after about 5 seconds, ice will fall. So you can stand in it for a couple seconds, then you just sidestep it. When you see the thing fall, you just move back in.
Instead of teabagging, can you please break people out of these? We're stuck in them. Thank you.
I'm trying.
Like for 5 minutes, it's a debuff we cannot break out of.
Oh, it was unfortunate that it ended there. That was very close. Got to remember, getting hit by that falling ice as well is a lot worse than just side strafing out of it, because if you get hit by it, it knocks you back and you get that little mini stun and you have to walk back in. You lose more uptime getting knocked back than you do just sidestepping it. All right, let's head to Mimeron. We'll do it normal, and then we're going to spend the rest of the night on hard mode Vezax.
You mean
Unless
we're going
we
to
do
one-shot
well.
Vezax?
Yeah, we're going to one-shot Vezax, oh yeah. Oofster, do you need your tier chest? Hyro, do you need your tier chest?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
But way better than in previous weeks. So
Yeah, I mean, obviously we were like, if we would have just killed it there, that would have been like a what, like 205 kill, something like that. If he didn't shatter it, like it's kind of luck based at that point, because if he's in the middle of a cast, he's not going to shatter the cache.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Stop healing me, please.
So looking at it just quickly, based on what we see in the logs there, biggest things that kind of just kept us from getting that kill there. Obviously, we had the one death. If nobody dies, we probably would have had it. There's about 4 people that parsed very low. It's just making sure that everybody's, you know, pulling lots of damage. That probably would have got us there, and then not pulling early.
I can get this. Or not.
What?
Never again.
You're a priest.
Yeah. I guess I
wanted to disperse it.
I dispersed too soon. So yeah. Probably a second too soon.
I was pretty sure you were gonna die. Like, took me a second to realize who said it. Like, oh no, he's gonna kill himself.
Damn, even waiting there where we added time, it was still a 215 kill. So close.
Jesus, guys. The bombas, they explode after they die.
Where's the dead, please?
Yeah, Valorant, it's not, as a melee, like you're saying there, it's not really worth it, even as a range, it's not worth it to get hit by an ice shard, because it probably means that you're going to die, right? We're only 2 healing it, you can't be that risky about it. Like, you have to get out of them. They're delayed, like I said, they'll spawn, you have about 5 seconds or so, you can continue to stand in it, and then the ice will fall. So you can get a couple casts off, get a couple melees off, whatever you need, then you sidestep it, you wait for the ice to fall, and then you move back in.
Okay, I'm gonna go in with this thing.
And I did add that in my post earlier before raid and raid discussion. Oh, all the bombs. Where I mentioned that in the previous week's kill, there were some people that hit by 9 ice shards, which is kind of insane because that's more than the NPCs even got hit for. Let's make sure that next week when we head in there that we're really watching for those.
Watch out, the sappers will explode after they die, guys.
Get up.
The circle things on the ground right now explode. Watch out. Okay.
Right.
All right,
Booster.
Come on, dude.
He's trying so hard.
Booster.
Got to make sure we can start getting through that trash without deaths as well. Especially to the sappers every week. I keep dying to sappers. The blue bomb is a bomb. It'll blow up in your face.
Is Oofster DC?
Maybe.
I think he DC'd.
We'll get a summon for him, maybe.
Yeah, we can summon him when we get to Mimiron.
Oh, he released.
So if he
didn't work.
Oh, are you there? I heard him.
think he said damn work.
Oh, he might have had a res timer. The big thing with Mimiron, guys, is to make sure we're staying alive every week here. We've had multiple people dying to bombs. We've had multiple people dying to his spinning up mechanic. Let's make sure we get through that. I'd like to do hard mode Mimiron next week, but if we're going to do that, I need to see that we at least understand the normal mode mechanics and aren't dying to them. We'll summon you once we get to Mimiron, Oofster. Yeah, Trigger, that's why we're doing Vezex hard mode tonight. Not Mimiron hard mode. Thank you for the lock portal. For phase 2 healers, we'll have Adelaide and Buxty on the left side, Die and Swift, you're on the right side. Group 4, you can go on the right. Group 3, you can go on the left. Gracious, you're on the left. Go, you're on the left too. Oofster, Gracious, do you guys got food?
Can I DPS this?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need 2 tanks for this. Okay, Melee, look at where the mines are. Know where you're going to be leaving. Please don't run through them. First Plasma Blast. Is that Ardent Defender?
No.
Okay, I thought I saw it. Melee out. Casters, be careful for those mines. They do have a little bit of a radius. Nicely done. So we got a Lost Phase 2. Make sure we use some cooldowns for the different phases here, or for the fire. Looks like Valorant, I see you're on Fire Res Aura. If you want to use your Aura Mastery on the first Fire Pulse he does. Oh, you used it on Plasma? Okay, never mind. Magic, you're on the wrong side. Or actually, no, you're fine.
Shamble, can you lust?
He already did.
No, second lust.
He wants Pet Lust. Parm, did you raid sack already?
Yeah, you just P1. Protect myself.
Okay. We're fine. So I'll range, make sure you're on the head. Geez, make sure you pick up those bombs as they're, or bots as they're spawning.
Ooh. Okay. I think people are getting bonked.
I taunted the bomb.
No, I got melee.
Just the melee though, yeah.
I'm killing the bombs.
I think they're getting bonked by the big guy though.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, Parm, make sure you're picking up the big dude. Adel, can you get Veggie up?
I can onk.
Oh, you can onk? Okay, just onk.
Guy's down. Heads.
Is he just casting?
He has like no health. What the hell?
Can I get some spot buffs?
Group 3, you're mostly on the torso. Group 4, you're mostly on the head. You guys can all AoE if you can. Melee, we're obviously on the legs and the torso. Raj, do not be in front. Melee
inch
more on
head.
torso. Melee out. Rip. Almost made it. It's all in the head. Good job. So I mean, that was cleaner than it's been other weeks, but we still have quite a few deaths there.
Guys of the mines.
2 deaths to shock blast and 2 to assault blast, or 2 to assault bot, sorry. Dai, do you need your gloves?
Yes, please.
So to Vizax.
Ha! Super trippy idiot.
Yeah, that would be synergy, MDing it to me.
Right,
Thanks,
don't
bud.
don't troll each other, guys, with the bombs, please. Just keep making it through.
I just got tricked. There's one rogue in here. It's pretty not conspicuous.
Sure we don't face pull the ads. There's going to be that set of ads up. Okay, Shattered Walkway is where we're heading. Left side. Sure, Vezax hard mode. It's just all about mana management, all about making sure we handle Mark of the Faceless well. Range cannot get hit by Shadow Crash. Healers have to be as mana efficient as they possibly can be. We need to hit that 4-minute, 15-second mark with all healers with like 60 to 70% mana, all casters with like at least 40%, if not 50%. We lust, we kill the Animus, we kill the boss.
And it seems like even accidentally killing a Serenite Cloud screws up the hard mode.
If you kill even one Serenite Cloud, you can't hard mode. So you literally just cannot kill them at all. Make sure you're only casting inside black. And go easy on your mana as a ranged. It's not a race. It's 4 minutes and 15 seconds until the Animus spawns. It's lots of time.
Can we get rebuffs for the dead?
Careful for whirlwind.
Holy.
Oh my god, did one just go through the range?
Yeah.
Wow, rough.
I have a question for you there, Goldar.
Yes.
I'm looking at the revised battle plans. You have for Group 4 with Adelaide, you have no one. At least from what I see. For Vezax.
1 sec.
No, it's group 4 with Adelaide.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
right stack, Adel, group 4, left stack, go, group 3, die, Insidious.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I was misreading it.
Oh no, die. Just CCM, guys. Can you have tremor totems down? I switched groups with them, so you should get tremored.
Yeah, I got it down.
Good thing he didn't paints up the guy.
Or like mass dispel a bunch of buffs. Or mana drain.
Go. I'm going to mark you with a triangle for that left group stack. And Adelaide's actually healing this one, so she's going to be under melee. So for group 4 on the right stack, I'm going to mark Tigurius with a diamond. Don't put a thing up there triggered. You can bug them out. They reset if you do that. We had it happen to us in the 10-man. One of the ads ported up there to follow somebody, and then it bugged out and reset the wave. So if you can just hop down. Go ahead. Fears? Well done. Big guy will come over.
Buxty.
Now it's Buxty. Veggie, keep it, have Tremor down.
It's down.
Concords.
Is it close enough to him? Yeah, it got him out.
I'm out.
Sure, quick with those pickups of those ads. We seem to lose somebody most times. Once we get to the boss, Shamel, can you heal this as well?
Yeah.
Thanks. So watch your backs. Make sure you're not to Vezax. Make sure you're not to the other pack. Have your back to the entrance where we came.
Just gonna fight on this group.
Go for it. All right, so again, we need to survive 4.5 minutes until the Animus spawns. Once the Animus spawns, we're gonna lust. We kill the Animus. Watch your threat on it. She still has to be able to get enough threat on it. Or sorry, are we actually two-tanking this?
We
Do you
are.
need a second tank for the Animus?
Not strictly, but it still hits pretty bad. Like, you're gonna get absolutely chunked if you're tanking both. It's technically doable, but we could try it with one so we have the extra damage and see how we feel about it. And if we feel that we spawn the Animus and you're getting just absolutely mullered, then we can switch it up, because obviously you still need to use your cooldowns for, you know, his big slap.
I swapped.
Yeah, rank 1 life tap, and again, left group, right group, only cast while you're inside a crash pool. Please don't get hit by shadow crashes. Healers, you don't have to heal anybody except the tank. None of the range should be taking damage until the Animus spawns. Ideally, they heal themselves up through Judgment of Light and pretty much nothing else. You guys should be able to only heal the tank, save your mana, be super efficient about it. Don't waste anything. Let me switch around these groups.
And I end the correct spec, so my threat's going to be better. Valor Buxy, is one of you doing light, or do I need to?
I don't do like any judgments here.
All right. Val, do you mind doing light? All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's best if we have the Ret do it, because he can still get mana back. It's better we have Buxty spending mana on nothing other than Flash of Light, because it's his most mana efficient heal he has. You stack under the boss, Shamel.
Oh, okay.
All healers except for Dai want to be under the boss. The reason Dai's running around is because he can still benefit from the Shadow Crash pool, because his shields aren't reduced by it. All the rest of you guys get massively reduced by it. Make sure you Flask, Dai, Buxty, Spell Farm, Awkward, myself. Can we get priest buffs on Oofster, please? Pull timers up. Be as mana efficient as possible. Goes for casters, goes for healers. Healers, you need like 60 to 70% mana for the Animus. So if you start getting too low, start letting some of the other healers do some healing. Veggie, Shamel, you both have mana sprint, or sorry, healing stream.
Yep.
Okay. Guys should not be getting hit by shadow crashes. Come on. Two separate pools. You should not be in the middle.
Watch your threat trigger.
Call when you're ready for lust.
Phase 2, when the Animus spawns. First surge. Shamel, you're already spending too much mana.
A super, you said you are tank spec?
Yep.
All right, you're now marked as a tank.
Second surge.
The pool's way too far back.
We have time to just
It's
wait.
all
for
right.
them.
Just save your mana, guys. It's okay. Wait for a better pool. Because that 4.5 minutes, you still have almost 2 minutes for the Animus to spawn.
So let's just get 2 different portals.
Group 4, stack where the warlocks are. If you want to get two pools.
Surge.
Perfect.
Like 15 seconds out from the 7.
Guys are taking too much damage and ranged. Healers need mana for Animus, not for you in phase 1.
Animus in 20.
Who's tanking the Animus?
I will.
Super will? Okay. Just remember, when it happens, the raid's going to start taking shadow damage. No kick?
That sucks.
Well, let's see the Animus spawn. Here it comes. It's spawning behind us. You see that? There it is, Animus. So now is when we would lust.
Yeah, can you move it closer to the range stacks?
What's that, sorry?
Like, okay, it is movable?
Yep.
Alright.
Don't release.
Yeah, don't release. Wait for it to end. I want you guys to kind of see how it feels. It's going to scale up in shadow damage as this goes. It's going to start doing a lot.
That's wild.
We don't have enough range anymore.
Is
That's
that
why.
supposed to happen?
That's why you
Oh,
save.
no.
That's why you save your mana, because the raid's going to be taking constant shadow damage while the Animus is alive. The searing flames that killed people, that was a missed kick. Yes. I called that out twice through the fight, and I said you guys are too stacked in the back, 2 separate groups, and you kept moving together. Left group and right group, you're not going to the same side. You're using 2 completely separate shadow pools. You don't want to be together. It makes it easier for you guys to manage the Mark of the Faceless. It also makes it easier to manage Shadow Crash because you don't have to move as much. If you're all in one group, yes, it's an advanced strategy. Yes, if we were all absolute Chad gamers, in theory, we could speed run kill this with one pool, but that's not what we're doing. So
I think a couple people followed me because I was in the left group and then a thing hit the right group, so I just ran over there.
Yes, you can do that as the healer because you need to keep shields on Parm, which means you always need a pool. So you're going to be moving, but you're the
I think
only
I just
one that can
baited.
do that.
I think I baited a few people into like coming with me.
Yeah, you're the only one who can do that.
And remember with Mark of the Faceless, run backwards, don't run to the side.
Yes, Mark is always directly away from the boss. You go left or right to dodge crash, you go directly away from the boss with Mark. Never to the left or to the right, always away.
Bisc cookies are down.
Yeah, we had 8.5 million healing done to Vezex.
Oof. Yeah,
Might be
gotta be
slightly
better
too
with
much.
Mark than that. That's terrible. That's really bad. You gotta get Mark of the Faceless out. This is something that we're gonna get a lot more strict on in the coming weeks, by the way, guys, is mechanics. People who aren't doing mechanics. It's gonna be something that's gonna get pretty strict. So please make sure you're taking the time to learn the mechanics, understand the mechanic, and when we explain how we're handling it, please make sure you're following the guidelines. Right. Where's Awkward at? Did we get a res on him?
He's restarting.
I'm
Again?
back. I'm back. I already restarted. I just needed to.
Do not run in.
Can we get a res on him?
Thank you. Sorry, my computer's being a bitch tonight. I just needed to fiddle with some settings and I needed to restart to make them work. Should be all fixed now. Thank you.
Sure hope so.
Unless you're hugging the door to Yogg, you should be resable from pretty much anywhere in this room, and it is so much faster than the run back. Like, we could be doing this so much faster. Like, if you have mana to res, that kind of shit.
All right, this is a ready check for pull. Dodge Shadow Crashes, 2 separate groups, Mark of the Faceless, directly away from the boss. I'll double up on kick 3. Full timer's up. Right. Awkward, do you power shift in this at all? Never mind, you got him up. That's exactly why I was asking you. Thank you.
Oh, that was so far away.
If you're not assigned a kick, just kick on cooldown whenever he's casting. First surge.
You can stack in the middle of our little puddle here.
If you guys have nothing to do in your wand class, this is a fight where you want a wand. Second surge. Surge. DPS, make sure you're maintaining like at least 40% mana. So if you're starting to get low, just conserve.
Animus in 5.
He's coalescing in the back. Get ready to pick it up, please. There he's coming. There he is. Bring him forward. Bring him underneath the boss. Did we get Mark of the Faceless? We did.
Oh.
Melee got Mark of the Faceless. Was it the tank that got it? It was the tank that got it. He moved out too soon, and then he came in with it.
Oh.
Who, me?
Yeah, you got it when you moved out. I guess you just have to stay under Vezax and taunt him in or something. Because, yeah, you moved out and you got Mark of the Faceless.
Does he just stop doing Surge while the Animus is out?
I don't know. Was he supposed to do one and he didn't?
Yeah, when he was supposed to do one right as the Animus was spawning, and he didn't.
Interesting, maybe.
That's dumb.
Maybe it interrupts his cooldown for it, and then he'll do it again later. I don't know. But yeah, that sucks, damn.
Do we have reses inside?
I had
Yes.
Yeah, we have reses.
Okay, don't run back. Just
close to him.
Yeah, don't run in.
If you have a res button and you have mana to cast it, you need to use it.
I just won't move. He's in my range. I just was trying to make it easier. And I fucked everybody. My bad.
That's all good.
I mean, that is unlucky. That's some bad RNG, but
Yeah.
I guess just let the ad come in a little bit closer before you taunt.
The problem is I don't think he can be taunted, and as soon as he touches Parm, it's going to be hard to pull off because I have no rage ever this entire fight.
I believe the Animus is tauntable, if I'm not mistaken.
It is resisted both times that I've tried.
Maybe he isn't then.
If you need to put a Vigilance on me when the Animus is coming, go right ahead. Spam that thing.
Oh, were we only getting Judgment of Wisdom? Is there no Judgment of Light going out at all?
It should be a light going out. It should be wisdom from Cheese and then light.
I only
from
see
Val.
Wisdom. Val did 33 Wiz, Parm did 29 Wiz.
Trolls.
Oh,
No Judgment of Light.
fix
You
your
need
button, Val.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe
Well, I
my,
don't
macro,
think you're
my,
using
mac,
it.
my macro might be fucked. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, Val is like yelling at me, like, why is nobody doing Judgment of Light? I'm like, oh, I thought he was.
Shit.
Yeah, looked at the
Who are
logs.
these
Yeah,
paladins?
definitely Wisdom.
Can we get reses out? Or are you just...
Yeah, keep
Should I
resing
walk back in? Because I
No,
was
keep
too
resing
close to the. Okay.
No, we can reach you easily. Yeah, keep resing everybody.
I would have used my soul stone, but like I was too close to his like walked back and instantly reset. It's unfortunate.
There's no one
Repair
resin
bots are
triggered.
in the
He's over
back.
here in the corner, right here.
Repair bots are in the back. Repair. It's finished getting reses out. Buxty, did you walk in, or did somebody walk in?
I got rest.
One Piece walked in.
I'm
Someone
rest
One
up
Piece?
here.
Like G said before, as long as you're not like all the way in the back by the door, you can be rezzed. He has a surprisingly small aggro radius for how large he is. Yeah, you can pretty much be under him and we can still res you. So we're getting to the Animus phase. We just got to stay alive. That was an interesting interaction. I guess now we know that we can't have a tank move out early. Otherwise, we risk getting Mark of the Faceless. That's kind of rough. We might be able to wait till after the Mark of the Faceless goes out, and then you can move. Possibly that will work, but we'll have
I'm
to see
never
how that
moving
timer
again.
works. Yeah, really.
That's the way I like it.
I'm going to be in cheese, and that's it.
So ready checks up. This is for pull.
Don't you get rage from just hitting the dude?
Ha! That's fucking hilarious.
We got to pool it, my man.
Imagine.
Oh.
Interrupt. Make sure those are going out. Just let people get healed up. Just only heal Parm. Only heal Parm.
If we can get more on green, we have like nobody over here.
You guys should be on your relevant sides, please. It was called out earlier. It's in the battle plans. You should always be on your proper side.
God damn it.
All the ranged, any melee that ever take damage will just get healed up by Judgment of Light.
The healing totem.
Yep.
We'll heal the melee.
Healers should only be healing the tank.
So much easier with Judgment of Light.
Oh yeah, huge.
Imagine that.
Hey, my bad, bro. I fixed the macro.
Crispy's dead. Awkward, can you get her up? Vapors soon. Make sure we still get our kicks off while we're killing the Animus. It's very important. They're coalescing. You can keep DPSing him for a little bit. Once his shield goes up, then we kill the Animus once it spawns. Okay, he's immune now. Let the Animus come in. Lust. Can you pull him closer right underneath? There you go, perfect.
Damn.
Like I was saying, that'll one-shot you. Just keep going, guys. Keep going. Surge of Darkness. You guys are going to get one shot every time you get hit by that in hard mode. Do you have a raid sack or anything?
I will in 15.
Pop an AM now.
Use your lock stones.
Shadow Crash on melee. We don't have enough range anymore. So as you saw, that's what I was explaining many times. In phase 2, once you have like 2 or 3 stacks of the debuff that the Animus gives you, you will be one shot by Shadow Crash.
Do we have a stone?
Yeah, I got stone.
It's of vital importance that even in phase 1, you're dodging those Shadow Crashes. That was a really good attempt, but as you guys saw, that's all it takes, right? One entire group got basically annihilated by a Shadow Crash. Yeah, that'll happen, Die. Ideally, we'd give him less healing as well. He was over 10% when the Animus spawned. We ideally have him under 10% when the Animus spawns. Reason for that is that once we kill the Animus, he will have healed a little bit through Mark of the Faceless during that time, so he'll be back up like 5 to 10% from where we left him. So we don't want to have him like too high, otherwise we're still going to have 30% of the boss to kill.
Where's your body, cheese?
And that'll happen all the time. But just remember, there's always a Shadow Crash in the air on 25 man. Pretty much as soon as it lands, 2 seconds later, he throws the next one. He throws the next one. He throws the next one. So it's always coming. If you don't see it, it's probably coming for you.
Got it.
And like Go mentioned at the start of that one, make sure you're in your groups. They're in the battle plans like that for a reason. Please make sure you guys are relatively evenly spread. One group has one more than the other. That's fine. That's Die. He moves back and forth between them to make sure he's always in the black so that he can keep a shield on Parm to make it extra easy, extra comfy for the healers. Also make sure that he has lots of mana going into the final phase so that when we're actually in the burn, when everybody's taking damage, he can just shield the raid.
The shields are goated if I have like at least 60% mana.
Exactly. You should have way more than that. Like you should have like 90%
Yeah.
going into that phase. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we get One Piece up? Where's Tigurius at? I don't see his body.
We're behind Diethel.
Oh, over here in the back. Yeah, let's make sure we res him, please. Let's get these guys up. So that was a really good attempt. Really, really good. You guys are really seeing how much that Shadow Crash will kill you, though. Make sure you watch for that.
If possible, can I get a summon? I had to grab some wild spine leaf from the vendor thing at the front of the boss.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
front
we
of
can
the...
summon you.
I'm running back, but probably will be faster.
Let's make sure we're trying to get reses out a little bit quicker between the attempts. You should be able to get people up a lot quicker. Be in your groups. Get Mark of the Faceless out. Dodge Shadow Crash. As casters, it's really not a DPS race for you guys at the start. You want to hit some damage on the boss with your spells while you're in the black because, like I said, we want to get him low. But what's really important as well was making sure that you maintain at least 50% mana. Like, when we're really good at it, you can probably get away with 40%, but right now, I wouldn't go lower than 50. So if you need to wand, do whatever you can, just make sure that you're not burning through too much mana.
I'm ready.
Buxty, you ready?
Yeah, sorry. I was just getting my food buff and mana.
Pull timer's up. It's a good attempt, guys. Just a little bit of refinement, and we should do fine. Ooh, guys. Make sure you're dodging those shadow crashes. Please don't heal them if they get hit by it. Let them get healed up through Judgment of Light. First surge.
Rip.
How'd Mark of the Faceless kill go?
You want me to get him?
I might have
can
got
you go get
hit by a shadow thing like an idiot.
Damn.
At least you're honest about it. You want me to get him?
Yes, please.
Don't take it, go. Don't take it until the shadow crash drops.
Sure, you guys are getting out with Mark of the Faceless. I see a lot of taking damage going on. Swift, can you go up? You're gonna have to run out to go get him.
I think you might have already got him.
Please don't
maybe.
backpedal out with Mark of the Faceless. You have to turn and run.
I think it was already died twice. I know 3 times. How many times I've lost count?
Well, each of his deaths have been a Mark of the Faceless dot, which means that people aren't getting it out because you only take damage from Mark of the Faceless if they're nearby. Top, go up, please. Animus is spawning. We're at 35%. That's really bad. We're going to keep pushing through. It's lost it. Make sure we're interrupting.
The groups need to be closer for this part.
I can't heal the ranged, yeah. Not that it matters, I'm mostly focusing on the tanks, but the other healers I imagine can't reach.
I can only reach whatever group I'm in.
Do you have a raid sack or a mastery, anything at all?
Oh, I'm dead. It killed me through bubble. Something did.
I think the reflect damage goes through bubble, doesn't it?
It was the aura, actually. The aura, the Serenite Animus' aura goes through bubble. That's so cool.
I know that. Do we have wipe recovery out?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can get it. Let's make sure we get rezzers first. Rezzers, make sure you're rezzing right away. We're taking too long to wipe recover here each time. Let's make sure we're getting people up right away. The other thing is, like, each time Go died there, that was to Mark of the Faceless. Can we make sure that we're getting Mark of the Faceless out, please?
That third one was me, and I turned and ran instantly. That was the third time I got it, so I didn't have boots.
The second time I was back there with it, and I think he got knocked back towards us, towards me.
Yeah, I see that. I think it was the first one there. Got shadow crashed into it. Yeah. The other ones are just Mark of the Faceless damage. Feels like the boss was super healthy too. Like, how much healing did we do to him? 10.7 million, guys. We gotta do better.
It is a little bit of RNG. Like, if it spreads so that people can use their boots on just like, you know.
I mean, I'm seeing people like keyboard turn and like go sideways and then like make a big arc and then go to the back.
Yeah.
Like, people aren't just turning around instantly and going straight back to the back of the room.
Yeah, you got to get out instantly. There's no reason to get 3-4 ticks of that off in the group. Like, you have to get out. If you're a warlock, put your portal at the back of the room. If you're a hunter, save disengage. If you're a mage, turn and blink. If you don't have either of that, rocket boots, or if you don't have any of that at all, just make sure that you know how to use Q or E on your keyboard and strafe out.
Also, I've noticed that both stacks are like going so far out that I think I'm gonna get lazy eyes. Like, seriously, like, we don't need to like stay that far apart from the two groups.
You want
We
to be
actually want
somewhat
to stay close.
centered. Yes, like Triggered saying, you want to be somewhat centered. You know, it's still two distinct groups. You're not sharing the same black pools. You have your own black pools, but you're not on completely opposite sides of the boss. It's almost just like when you guys were doing one stack, but 10 yards apart. Maybe even just slightly further than that, like 15 yards apart.
So after the left group goes towards the left a couple times, you'll see the triangle stand on the right side of the shadow crash, and then I'll be running to the right and then back into the pools. And then some people just keep going left, and then they get a shadow crash to the left again, and it just gets wider and wider.
Yes. Like Synergy's saying, and kind of to Go's point, stack on your mark. That's why they're marked.
So another thing is we want to stay somewhat closer to the boss, because when the Animus comes out, it's going to be out of range, and if we're both too far out, like sideways, it'll be like last pull where for I think 30 seconds we didn't get to use Lust because our pools weren't close enough.
You should have been close enough because it got pulled right up to the boss. It was almost in front of the boss.
Yeah, but it's like the shadow crash like got put in a bad spot, so because of that we weren't in range, and then somehow the Animus got to the other range group. So like the Animus was like here, like on the map, while we were here. So yeah.
To be fair, it's not like a horrible thing if you're not getting Lust the second Animus is out, because you guys are going to be super buffed. Threat is going to be an issue. You should take about 5 to 10 seconds before you Lust. You should have MDs out, and you should have a Trix. That's the only people that should be touching the Animus with the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we missed the entire Lust.
We'll delay Lust a little bit. We'll make sure Trix goes out. We'll make sure we get the MDs, and then we should be good.
Yeah, here also makes a good point. Not tunnelable.
Yeah, we can wait. We can wait a little bit. 60. Yeah, I guess we can wait till like 60, 70. Because I mean, the beginning of the Animus phase isn't really all that bad. The damage is really low. It only gets bad later.
It's going to take longer to kill that thing than the duration of the Lust feels like, too.
Yeah, it will.
Here,
At least if everybody dies. I mean, we got it to like 20% at one time.
Instead, why don't we just have Super Trippy, like, say, okay, I've got threat established, and then just blow it up?
I don't talk.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah,
man.
push your
He's
talk.
a mute.
My favorite quality about Super.
That would just make the timing like that much tighter and better for everyone, though. If, like, that's all you gotta say. It's just like, I'm good on threat.
I'll think
All right.
about it.
Fair enough.
Be in your groups, guys. Stack up. Guys should be using anything less than 4 minutes at the start.
That one's scuffed. Don't go for it.
First surge. We're a little bit behind where we'd like to be on boss damage.
Yeah, it's been unlucky for the left group with the crashes.
All right.
Getting split here. Let's make sure we're staying on the right.
Animus is spawning. Let's get him lower. 30% is really high. Okay. Animus is going to spawn. Just go slow on it. Let's make sure we get MDs and tricks.
When's up?
Go for it.
Need an extra kick for 3 coming up. Make sure this gets kicked. Thank you. Threat.
Invis.
Re-MD. Synergy, MD.
Oh, fuck.
That's my bad.
Need an extra interrupt for this next one, please. Back on Vezax. It's phase 1 all over again, just with less mana.
Let's try to get closer again, guys.
If you guys got anything for heals, just go nice and slow on Parm. Very mana efficient. Keep using your cooldowns. 2 minutes are back. So healers are super now, which is definitely why ideally we have him lower before we go into that.
Got AD in Hellstone.
What the fuck?
Careful, ranged. Do we have enough people at ranged? Healers go run. Healers go run out, please.
Yeah, all warlocks were completely anyways, sadly.
Healers go out to range, please. Buxty, you can probably stay close, but everybody else should be out.
Watch out, dude.
Fuck. Assholes. Wait, I have more mana now. That's pissed.
One. Heck, how?
After dying in Soulstone.
Clean.
Oh, OP.
Yeah.
OP. Die in Soulstone.
Totally meant to die there for the mana.
It was on purpose.
Yeah.
Nice though.
Yeah, good job, everybody. That was really easy.
Synergy, you need the neck.
Congrats, dude.
Savage, you need the weapon?
Yeah. I'll sim it, and then if I don't need it, I'll give it to whoever's next.
Yeah, if you do, just let me know so I can update the list. Let's make sure we get all the dead rezzed up, please. Yeah, so those shadow crashes, got to be careful for those. That was all the deaths. Every one of them was shadow crash. You see how nice and honestly not too hard that fight is. on hard mode. We made it hard on ourselves a few times. Yeah, that was a ridiculously long fight. 8 minutes and 24 seconds. We're gonna be like one of the longest kills. Good job not going healers and keeping that going, but yeah, like we guys got to stay alive and we got to get Mark out. Like I'm just curious now, what was our actual healing on that? Because
8 minutes, yeah.
I think our Mark healing was insane. Another over 10 million. That's like more than double what it should be. Like 5 million is bad. 4 million is okay. Less than 4 million, like 2 to 3 million is what you're aiming for. Hitting 10 million means we were ass terrible at getting Mark of the Faceless. So there's not really a better way to put it.
But that's per time though, right? Like per
Yeah,
minute,
per
there's
time.
going to be a different amount, right?
Right.
So like a 10-minute fight's going to have a lot more healing than a 4-minute fight, right? So there's going to be a difference.
So we're just 3 healing this die Buxty Swift. Yeah, I mean you're definitely right, Spell, but I'm comparing that to other like 6-minute kills. So yes, we were 2 minutes longer than that, so maybe we should have been at around 5 to 6 million at the most, right? We're still almost double that. So we got to make sure we're better at that for next week. Get that Mark out, dodge those shadow crashes, and we should be pretty good. Threat was a lot better overall. Obviously, we had the 1 threat rip there, but we'll just have to be a little bit more mindful of that next week for the second phase there. But that was good. That was a good hard mode kill. Please check your flask. Oofster, Synergy, Thanor, triggered. Die, magic, get food. Dude, Judgment of Light is busted.
Yeah, it's crazy how much Valorant healed. Like,
Yeah, well, it shows up in here under him, but in the logs it shows individual, right? So yeah, I know. Judgment of Life is so imbalanced. Saves Buxty from having to spend his mana on it too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, let's go. Pull timer's up. Oh wait, who's going? What? Okay.
Oh,
we ran
he
in.
said
All right.
go.
The pull timer is up. That doesn't mean go.
Yo, go means go.
Honestly, for this one, we can just go.
Well, yeah, I know, but still, obey the pull timers.
I mean, it's nice for me to free the first one in.
You can use your
Like, like
cooldown,
a
too.
controlled spawn.
Can you take off green buff?
Yeah, I'll get rid of it.
So weird using mana again.
I know, right? I feel like I'm unchained, man.
I got this one for you.
Spawning an extra.
I don't have this one.
I got it.
Tana, do you have to taunt off me?
So long as the range group is within 4 yards, I can taunt from anywhere.
Okay. Oh, nice. We didn't even get that spawn. Excellent.
Oof.
Can we B-res Valorant quick, please?
hurt.
Awkward, if you can do that. Never mind. Okay, you did get it. Nice. You sniped it. Casters, remember, constrictors, crushers, melee, constrictors, corruptors.
Got the next cast on the Crusher.
You guys are losing your pets here. Fear, watch out.
Let me get that Crusher cast. The Judgment.
Judge, warriors, you can also use your throw. Your throw will stop it.
Get rid from high roll.
Corruptor all the way in the back, guys. Corruptor in the back. Melee.
Watch your insanity.
I got that cat.
Don't run through the beam, please. Swift,
away
can you
from
come pick up
Veggie.
booster, please?
Constrictor.
Rain gang.
What
Watch out
else?
for those
Rain, 8
beams.
seconds.
There's a
Crusher.
corruptor on the back side as well.
We're not worried about the corruptor. Portal group, portal group.
Constrictor.
Someone get that crusher. Okay, we're good.
Watch out
Did
for
we
fear.
not get Oofster up?
He died again.
Yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
died.
Kills Crusher.
Unlucky.
You ready to transition to a Corruptor on the opposite side?
Adelaide, can you get Oofster up when you see him?
There's another corruptor back there too.
I don't think I'm making it through this poll, guys.
10 seconds, brain. Get out. Stack back up, guys. Always move with the casters. Never be off on your own.
Beams.
Guys, there's a lot of people with
Corruptor in the
sanity
back,
around
melee.
30.
Fear on farm.
Corruptor in the back, melee.
Triggered your insanities at 18.
Dude, I can't do anything. It's
training.
brain links.
Take your portals. Let's go.
I need a D-spell die. On Veggie. Thank you.
Constrictor top behind big guy.
Can we get a judge? Okay, I got the next one. I got it.
Send in bets.
All right, move on to this Crusher right behind it after that one.
We gotta try to push it here. Can we lust it?
Yeah,
Lust
good
it,
luck,
lust
Dave.
it. Push it, lust it.
We have a Crusher and a Corruptor full health. The next each other,
Get the crusher down. Crusher's more important, I feel like.
definitely.
Oh, we're still not even full down here. We still didn't get all 10. Pick it up. No, we didn't even push it.
Constrictor.
There's a Corruptor in the
Oh.
back, melee.
Get rid
Oh
of
my
Crusher.
God.
Crusher. Get away from Crusher.
I got the first crusher cast.
Oh no.
Gonna need another one on it. Can anyone get that crusher cast? Cool.
Portals, portals, portals.
I got this next one in 1 sec.
Sorry, Val.
Get away from Veggie.
I got this crusher cast.
Constrictor.
You guys
Pyro.
skipped 2 whole tentacles over here on the right.
Hyro, I've got 2 sanity. Please don't go too far.
All right, Corruptor, and that's it.
Die, I need some heals over here.
We're good to push.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Give us like 5 seconds.
It's just a corruptor. It's
Okay,
got dots.
we're pushing.
Yeah.
We're slow anyway. We've had like 7 people down here each time.
All right, we're clear. Move to the butt.
He's pushed. Be very cautious with your sanity. Couple very low. Deafening roar.
Put a couple insane here.
Deafening roar. Good job. For those who still want it, we're going to go do a VOA after this since we are done early. Does anybody want those? Go, you want Soul Scribe?
Yes, sir.
Congrats. The Dark Edge of Insanity.
Yes, please.
Looks like Valoran, 47.5. I see you
Sad,
at
awkward noises.
46.75.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Gracious, you need shoulder?
Oh, yeah.
Hyro, you and I for shoulder. You know what? I'll pass that to you. I'll grab the next one. All right, those who are interested, let's head to VOA. There's a couple items to roll.